Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how a member of the praise team can set up songs for the worship service in Proclaim using the link to Song Select. So, hopefully you already have Proclaim installed and Song Select linked to Proclaim. If you have not done that yet, please watch my video on installing Proclaim and linking Song Select. Okay, so let's get started with this. Okay, so to get started, I actually already made a list of 5 songs. So I'm going to show you how you as a praise team member could set these songs up in Proclaim to be ready to project for the worship service. So let's get started. First of all, let me just do a quick refresher on Song Select. So if I go to songselect.ccli.com, okay, I am already logged in. You may need to log in to get to this screen. And I can find the chord sheets or the music that I need for these songs by simply searching for them. So let's go with Be Thou My Vision. I am going to guess that this first one might be the one. There are multiple songs with this title, so I want to make sure that I get the right one. This one looks probably good. Let me just check this one. Okay, I think this is the one I'm going to go with. So it's the Be Thou My Vision Slain. So just as a quick refresher, if I want chords, I can get the chord sheet. Now, as a guitar player, I am not a big fan of the key of E flat. I can bump this down to D, transpose it, and there you can see the chords in the key of D. And just as a quick refresher still, the lead sheet has the lead notes of the song as well as the words and the chords. So again, this is showing up in E flat. Let me just bump that to D. Okay, so there it is in D. And then finally, the vocal sheet is going to have multi-part vocal notes, so like the harmony parts and stuff. This also might be a good sheet if you are a piano player who wants 4-part notes, kind of like what a hymnal would have. You can see this here. Now again, it's an E flat. That's the default for this song. Let me just bump that to D. Okay, so I could click here to print this song and then click print. Now I can also download this as a PDF. So if you're one of those musicians who likes to play music or sing music from, like, say, your iPad or your tablet, I could click save here, download it as a PDF, and there's the PDF of the song. So this would be great to put on like an iPad or something like that. Okay, so that's just a quick refresher on Song Select. Let's go ahead and quit out of there. Now, we're going to pop over to Proclaim. So, let's say that your praise team has practiced these songs. You're ready to go. You just need the slides made. So, we're going to pop into Proclaim. And we need to open the presentation that we want these songs in. Now, it's important that we not have multiple presentations for the same worship service. So, if, for example, your AV person maybe has already made a presentation for next weekend, in this case, here's a December 8 worship service. If this was for December 8, you would want to go to Open Recent and open the worship service that is already being worked on so that your song slides are in the correct service. But for today, I'm going to just make a blank presentation, and I'm going to call this Praise Team Song Slide Demo. Okay, so there's the name. So now, to add a song, I'm going to, actually let me just pull this over so that I can see my song list behind here. So I am going to go to add item, song. And so it has created a new song item here. So I need a song title. So the first song on the list is Lord, I Lift. Now this one I had already used in a previous demo, so it's showing up in my songs. But what I want to do is to wait until it loads here in CCLI so you can see how that process would work. So I can see the name of the song, the author. In this case, it's not too hard because it looks like one song with that name. You will find certain songs, there will be many songs with the same name. And so in those cases, you want to carefully check over here to make sure that you are actually selecting the song that you mean to select. Now this is the song that I want. So I'm going to go ahead and just click there. So the title is in. The item over here, the title changes to the song name. And it pulled in verse 1, the lyrics, and the lyrics for the chorus. Okay, so right now what I have is a title slide, a verse 1 slide, and a chorus slide with basically a very plain look to it, a black background with white text. Now there might be situations where you do want this very plain look, but often you will want to dress this up. So to dress this up, let's go up here to background. Now I could choose some quick options here or a fill color, but that's not what I want to do right now. These are very limited options. What I want to do is go to Browse Media, and you can see that it has already selected the type of media that I'm looking for, song. So it's showing me slides that would be appropriate song backgrounds. Okay, and there are hundreds of these here. Ones with this little icon are a video or a motion background. So some of them, there are only stills. A lot of these are just still backgrounds. But then you'll find some with a motion background. So I could see what this looks like by clicking on it and hitting the play button up here. So let's just see what this is. Okay. So you can see it's a very subtle motion, but it's there. Okay. Let's pause that. So let's just look here. So Lord, I lift your name on high. This song talks about the cross and the grave. So let me just type in cross. Now you can see not only is it filtering song, it's also looking for slides related to cross. And so let me just look through here. So here's one with a cross on it, a cross on here, cross on here. You know what? I like this one. So I can preview, just see what the motion looks like there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Apply as Smart Media. So I click there. It throws me back to the main Proclaim window. And you may have just noticed just a bit ago, it actually changed the font style to go with this theme, this background. So I did not have to go in and format the font and all that. It simply changed it when I clicked Apply as Smart Background. So we've got the title slide, we've got verse 1. Now, here you can see that the font is smaller than it is up here. That's because there is so much font crammed onto this slide, or so much text. I want to split the chorus into 2 slides. So I'm going to go click here, hit return, so I have a blank space, and look at that. It split the chorus onto 2 slides, and the font is now the same size as up here. Very quick and simple and easy. Now just a few things to note here. This song is licensed by CCLI. And so we have this is the CCLI license number for my church, as well as the song number for the CCLI song number for Lord, I Lift Your Name on High. This is checked, show title on show title on title slide. So that's this slide. If I uncheck that, boom, the title slide is gone. So it's up to you on your preference of whether or not you want to show the title at the beginning of the song. I could change this also to say show title on first lyric. So the title slide's gone, and now the title is on the first lyric slide, verse 1. I could show the title on every slide. Now this might get to be a bit much. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this, but there's the title on every slide. So I'm going to go back to showing the title on the title slide. So it will pop a title slide back in. Okay, and then show credits on last slide. So if you notice, the last slide down here has very small text. This is credit information, copyright information, publisher information, stuff like that. So this is set to last slide. You could have it on every slide, or actually, I'm sorry, this is set to last lyric slide. If I set it to final, it will make an additional slide with this information. In this case, I'm going to just put it back to last lyric slide, so it just shows very small and not too obtrusive. So it has kind of the legal information that should be shown. Okay, now let's talk real quick about setting up the arrangement of the song. So I'm going to check this box because let's say that our praise team has practiced this song in a way that we want to sing the verse, the chorus, go back to the verse, then the chorus again, and then end with the chorus one final time. So up here, you can see it's just verse 1, chorus 1. So I need to add verse 1 again, chorus 1 again, and a final chorus. So let's just take a look at what that did. So we have the title slide, we have verse 1, then we have 2 slides for the chorus, then we go back to verse 1, then we have 2 slides for the chorus again, and then we repeat the chorus one last time. So again, there's 2 slides for the chorus, with the last slide having the legal information, the credit information on it. Now, I can preview what this would look like by clicking up here to go to preview. And so there we go. I can click through this and just make sure that the words are correct, that everything is looking good. Okay, it's looking good to me. So that's how simple and easy it is to have beautifully formatted song slides. So now we're going to add our second song, Be Thou My Vision. So we're going to go back up here to add item, song. And so you see it made another song item here. So I need to put in the title of this song. Be Thou My title. Let's try vision. There we go. Okay, so just waiting here. Now we've got this loaded up. And so the one I want is this slain version. So I can just preview real quick. There are 5 verses. And so I'm going to click on that to pull it right in. So here we are. So again, we need a background. Of course, we don't have to have a background, but I want a background. And so let me just try some keywords here. Vision. I don't know that that's really very vision-y. No. How about glory? Just trying to find something that would work. Now, in this case, I want to have a motion background or a video background. So I'm going to limit this down here where it says media type. Right now it includes still background and video, but I'm going to click video. So now if you look up here, it's limited down to songs that are related to the idea of glory that are video. So let's just see. So we've got kind of a black and white wave scene from the top down. Sure, that works for me. So again, I'm going to apply as smart media. Now watch what happens to the text. Boom. See how it formats the text to match this this background. So I'm going to just take Slain off of that because we don't really need that there. So be thou my vision. Okay, now it's a good rule of thumb to not have more than 4 or at the most 5 lines of text on a slide. Beyond that, it starts to get too busy. The text is small. So as you can see right here, we have 8 lines of text. That's too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go click here and I'm going to split this into 2 slides of 4 lines each. Okay, so that's much better. So I need to do that for each of the verses. So let me split this after line 4. Split this one after line 4. Split this after line 4. And split this one after line 4. Okay, so that should be good to go. Okay, so you can see on the last lyric slide, there's the credit information again. And then at the beginning is the title slide, much like the previous song. Now, let's say that our praise team wants to do verses 1, 3, and 5. We don't want to do all 5 verses. Please do not go into this box and delete verses. Okay? Please keep all 5 verses here. Keep the song complete. The way we are going to limit the verses is by checking this box. And we're going to delete from the arrangement the verses that we do not want. So verse. Okay, and this should have been, I should have had a 1 by it. Oops. There we go. So we're just doing verse 1, verse 3, and verse 5. So in this text here, verse 2 and verse 4 are still present, but our arrangement does not include them. So please do not delete unused verses from here. Please keep this complete so that the next praise team who reuses this item, if they choose to do some of the verses that your team did not do, they will still have them there. They will not have to go re-import the song. So we should have verse 1, verse 1, verse 3, and verse 5. Beautiful. So we can again click up here to preview this real quick. Okay, super. So let's go back to edit. So we've got 2 of our 5 songs already in. I hope you're getting a sense of how quick and easy this can be. So now I'm going to add the next song, which is Jesus Loves Me. So add item, song. Okay, so we have a new song item here. Let me put in Jesus Loves Me. Now you can see that it did show up here in the Faithlife hymn base with 5 verses. So that's great. I'm going to choose to trust the CCLI version more. Now, you see Jesus Loves Me. This song, if you look over here, you can see that this is not the traditional Jesus Loves Me. This is apparently a newer song written by Ben Glover, Chris Tomlin, Reuben Morgan. So, if I look here, this is the older one. Jesus loves me, this I know. Jesus loves me, he who died. Jesus loves me, he will stay. Okay, let me just check this. Okay, that looks kind of like weird formatting. So I'm going to go with this one, with the 3 verses. So I select that. Okay. Now, in this case, I don't necessarily need this alternate title in parentheses. I'll just take that away so it doesn't look so cluttered. Okay, so I have the lyrics here. The praise team is going to do all 3 verses with the chorus after each. So you see verse 1, chorus 1, verse 2. So what I need to add is chorus 2, Oops, I'm sorry, it's going to be chorus 1 still. And chorus 1 again. So verse 1, chorus, verse 2, chorus, verse 3, chorus. Now, please do not go down here and copy the chorus text and paste it multiple times, okay? Please make your arrangements up here in this box. Okay, so over here we have the title slide. We have verse 1. We have the chorus. We have verse 2, the chorus, verse 3 in the chorus. Now here we're stretching to 5 lines. Do not go to more than 5 lines, but 5 lines is okay. So that can stay like that. Same with that one. So what I want is a background. So I'll go back here to Browse Media. So we're on Song. Let me just put in Love. Let's just try that as a keyword and see what do we get that might be appropriate for this song. Let's see. Desert Valentine's Day. What else do we have? Yeah, you know what? For now, I'll just go with this. So again, apply as smart media. Watch what happens to the text. See how it changed it to go with this background. So there's that song. Let me just preview it real quick. Title, verse 1, chorus, verse 2, chorus, verse 3, chorus. Okay, we're good there. Now let's add the next song. Add item, song. So it creates a new item here. And this one, come, now is the time to worship. So let's let this load up from CCLI. Okay. Come, now is the time to worship. Come, now is the time to give your heart every day, one day, every time. Okay, so that's the one I want, this first one here. So I click that. The lyrics and everything are popped in. So the praise team for this one, let's say that they will start with the chorus, then verse 1. And then let's say they're not going to do verse 2. They're going to do the chorus again. And they'll do verse 1 a second time. There we go. And they'll do the chorus. And then the ending. Okay. So it does the arrangement for me here. None of the slides have more than 5 lines, so that's good. So let's go find a background real quick. So let me just put in worship. Let's just see what comes up. Okay, and I'm going to choose again, I'm going to limit the search results down to just video backgrounds. And let's see what we have here. Let's preview this. You know what, this might be nice. Yeah, let's go with this one. So I'm going to apply as smart media. Okay, and again, it formats the text for me. So let's just preview that. Okay, super. Now we have something a little different. On this list of songs, there is a combination of 2 songs. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this. So first I'm going to pull in the main song, How Great Is Our God. So let's go to add item song. So the new item is here, And this is how great is our God. And here we go. And yes, these words look correct. So let me pull that in. Okay, so a little bit of formatting needs to happen because we have a lot of lines of text on this slide, 8 lines in fact. So let's cut that in half so that we follow our no more than 5 line rule. Okay, the chorus is okay. Verse 2. Put a blank line there to split that. Okay. What else do we have? Okay, so we look like we're okay. So now let's check this box and get our arrangement in. So verse 1, chorus. Verse 2, chorus. Bridge, and then the chorus one more time. Now, in this case, you can see that I put a C instead of the whole word chorus. That works. If you put something in this box that is not correct, it will make it red, and so you will know that something is wrong. So in this case, I have C and C. Okay, so for this arrangement, I'm going to set it up for verse 1, chorus, verse 2, chorus, bridge, chorus. And then I'm going to go to the chorus of How Great Thou Art. So let me pull in that song. So it's already here in my songs. So I might as well just go ahead and use that. Okay, now this arrangement of the song though, I only want the chorus. So I'm going to just delete all of this and just select the chorus. And for this, I do not want a title slide because this really is going to look as if it's part of How Great Is Our God. These two songs in appearance are going to look like it's the same song basically. So the chorus here is split onto 2 slides. I want to do the same background for both of these items. So as you can see, I have both of them highlighted here. I'm going to go to Browse Media, and I'm going to go with, let's try Glory. Nope. Just trying some different keywords here to see what gives me some decent results. And so I am still filtered down. These are showing me backgrounds appropriate for songs that are motion or video backgrounds related to the idea of praise. Now, if I wanted to show still images as well, I could X out the video. Now it's just song and praise. But in this case, I like video backgrounds, so I'm going to keep that on. So let's just see, you know what this, yeah, this kind of cathedral-y look has a kind of a feeling of splendor or grandeur. So I'm going to just go to Apply as Smart Media and let that do its work. Okay, so now, since I had both of these highlighted when I selected that background, both of these songs have that background. So let me just preview this to see how we are looking. Verse 1 chorus, verse 2 chorus, bridge, chorus, and then ending with How Great Thou Art. So see how that just seamlessly jumps right into How Great Thou Art. The audience doesn't even have to know that you mixed up 2 songs and all this stuff. Okay, so let's get out of there. Now, I want to just show you one more thing. Let's say that you have a song that is not in the Song Select library. Now, I believe the Song Select library has more than 100,000 songs. So this will not happen to you every week, probably, hopefully. But once in a while, you'll want to do a song that is not in the library. So let's say, I'm not sure for sure if this one is or not, but let's say the kids' song, My God is So Big, So Strong, and So Mighty. So what we'll do is we will go to Add Item, Song, and let's put in the title. Okay, so now in this case, it is showing up, but let's pretend that it did not show up here. Okay? So, in that case, what we're going to do is we can paste the lyrics right in here. So I could go to Google and I could search for My God is So Big lyrics. Let's try this one. Okay, this works. So let me copy this. And paste this right in here. Now, this is all going to show up on one slide because there are no spaces, and that looks terrible. It far exceeds the no more than 4 or 5 lines of text per slide rule. So I need to go through and break this down. My God is so big, so strong, and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. Blah, 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 blah. Let's cut that there to start with. Okay, so I've broken this down. I'm not sure if this is really the correct breakdown or not, but I think it's pretty good. So let's just look at what we have here. Okay, so I have this song broken up. Now I need to give these different pieces of the song the proper terminology. So I'm going to put some text up here on this line. Now, if I put, let's say this, you can see that it has shown up over here as lyric text. But if I put the word chorus, it does not show up here. Chorus is a key tagging word. Let's call this one verse 1. So again, verse 1 does not show up here. This is the chorus again, which we do not need a second time because we already have it. We want to add a second chorus in arrangements if it's the same text. And let's call this verse 2. And then we'll call this the ending. Okay, so see these tags or these section titles that I added do not show up over here. Now to do the arrangement, I will check here. And I want to do the chorus first, then verse 1, then the chorus again. Get rid of one of those. Then verse 2, then the chorus again, and then the ending. Okay. Now for this one I do want to show the title, so turn that back on so the title is there. Okay. And let's go grab a background. Browse media. Let me just try strong. How about strength? No. Power. You know what would probably help is if I turn off the video filter so that I get more search results. Now let's try this. Okay, now see, I'm not filtering down to only videos, and so now there are a lot more options that show up. Let me try some of those other ones. Strong. Strength. You know what? The song does talk about mountains, so I'm going to go with this. Apply as smart media. So it's changing out the text and adding this really cool background. So let's just preview this real quick. Okay, looks good. So we have created this list of songs in the Proclaim software with beautiful backgrounds. And for most of these songs, we have pulled the lyrics right in from Song Select. We also saw how to, in the case of this song, My God is So Big, how to put in a song that is not showing up when we search for the song. In this case, I copied the lyrics from a web page that I found in a Google search. So that gives you a bit of an idea of how to set up songs in Proclaim if you are a praise team person. And if you set these up correctly so that they are ready to go with the proper arrangements, the way that you plan to do them, your AV person really owes you a lot of gratitude for getting this put in correctly and ready to go. Okay, very good. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. All right, I hope that was helpful to you. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave those questions in the comments below, and I will try to answer any questions that you have. Thanks. Have a great day.